Come along with me. See how we're doing it. Listen to mine. And soon you will see. Everyone's doing it.
Hey, welcome to Glass City Grind. I'm Cheryl.
And I'm Derick.
And we are thrilled that you're joining us today. Welcome.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what.
Tell me.
Am I shaking?
Wait
Not
a second. You have been on a different level today.
Well, that's because
so far.
We've been waiting for 2 weeks
Yes.
for Janet Amid to come.
Yes.
And she's coming.
She's coming on
Today.
the show today, and Derick cannot contain himself.
I can't because my entire life I've avoided people that were into it, right? Because I believe that, I need to drive my own train.
Yes.
Right? So she's coming, and I'm actually going to talk to her. So this is the first time I'm going to open up.
What if she tells you, like, Derick, you're driving your own train and you need to, like, stop?
Ooh, that would be the absolute worst thing she could ever say.
Hey, I'm going to ask one of the production guys if they can pay her to say that.
Oh my
No,
God, I would fall apart.
I know. I wonder what she'll say about us. Maybe we won't ask her.
I don't.
About us.
We're good, don't you think? I mean,
I think
it's okay.
we're great. I think we're great. That's all that matters.
Well, we'll have to ask her
We are very thrilled that she's here.
Grit
She
your
always-
teeth.
So
and ask.
we'll do it.
So what'd you do this weekend?
So this weekend, I basically did some things at home. I'm supposed to be taking down those holiday decorations.
Well, at least you
Supposed
have
to.
a plan, because some people still have them up like in April.
Yes, no, that's happened before. What happened to me 2 years ago is I left it up a little bit longer, and I went out of town. My parents came over, and my mom texted me, it took your dad like 3 hours to take down your Christmas tree, all the lights and stuff. I went, Mom, that was a pre-lit Christmas tree.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so those lights have never been back on that tree.
Yeah, that tree's broke.
But this weekend I did some things around the house, and my daughter's preparing for her first dance competition of the year.
Okay.
So it's all the excitement with rehearsals and just preparing and
Right.
So
is that a big ordeal to get ready for, or you just?
With the first one of the year, it is because
Okay.
you got to make sure. Do we have all the makeup? Do we have the costumes? Of course, costumes aren't ready yet, and rehearsals are the
Now,
dances.
do you
okay?
make them? Are you sewing her costumes in the back room with the little foot pedal?
Do I look like I would sell? You guys? No, I'm not. We do have people that costumers. So that's the excitement at our house, plus the game over the weekend. Hello.
Oh.
It was exciting. I have to say, we were talking about the Steelers game.
Yes, because there was no other game.
And I really was rooting for the Steelers.
You're a Steelers fan?
I was that day.
Oh, that day.
You know, sometimes I pick
a
who I
fan
want
is
that
a
day.
Fan. No, since I was born, Franco Harris, Lynn Swan. I mean, Steelers.
My son was like, why are you in there rooting for the Steelers? Because he's a Cowboys fan.
Oh.
So he was like, what's going on? I go, hey, but the Steelers are playing right now. I want them to win. In my opinion, I thought it was a great game. I was extremely disappointed. They
Yeah.
lost by
3 points.
Oh my gosh. Is it better to lose by 3 or lose by like a lot?
It is never good to lose, ever. 3-30, it doesn't matter. Don't
lose. I like that about you.
That's just the way I roll.
Oh my goodness. And the city also had a great MLK celebration this past
Yes,
week. So that was
yes.
great. The city always turns out for that. I was the MC last year. Some of our friends MC'd it this year. But every year it's a great event
It
downtown.
is.
Our city shows out here in Toledo. So we
Huge
wanna
support.
clap them. That was great.
It was.
So this week we're just staying busy. We got a great show coming up
We
today.
do.
So we have Janet here. And we've been talking about being fit and healthy, but it's also Girl Scout cookie time.
Already?
Yes, and so the Girl Scouts are going to be here. But Katie, our girl Katie's
All
going
right.
to come in with the Girl Scout cookies.
Are you ordering some cookies?
I'll see.
All right.
So we have a great show planned for you today. Eric Chase is also going to be on from 105.5.
Nice.
So, and then you have me and Derick with who knows what.
Ready to rock and roll.
All right. We'll be right back after this.
We are so lucky today. We have Cheryl's great friend, Janet Amid.
Janet,
Hi.
She is the astrologer to the stars, and I'm talking about me and Cheryl.
I was thinking, oh my God, thank you for
He's
that.
a Cancer, but he has to have some Leo in him. I just know it.
Tell me, yes.
The 22nd, so
You're right on that cusp.
I'm right on the cusp.
When's
So
your
you
birthday?
have-
June 22nd.
So
Double
he's
deuces.
a Cancer going into Leo, so for sure.
Am I more Cancer or more Gemini? Is it
You'd have
Gemini
to look
more?
at the whole thing: month, day, year, time of birth, city,
All
and
right.
state.
So I'm going to find my birth certificate
Okay,
so I can
got
tell you
it.
what
Yeah,
time I
and
was
you
born.
need to call me about
Yes,
that.
because
Look at
when
that.
you did mine one time, you were like, I told her everything because it
Yes.
also talks about the moon.
The moon,
And-
Mercury,
yes.
Mars, how we express, where they fall in, our partners fall into our charts, that makes a big difference. I don't like sun sign astrology, which is basically just a sun sign.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like looking at it, asking what does your boyfriend look like and giving me a piece of his ear.
Yeah.
How can I tell what he looks like from his ear?
Well, he's clean.
Clean ears.
Now listen, I just met you, but you were telling me something really interesting about being one of maybe 6 people in the world that do what you do specifically. Tell us
Yes.
about why you're so unique.
Well, my father was from the Middle East. We go back like 15, 20 generations with astrology, and he taught me ancient Arabic astrology. So there are 6 remaining people in the world that do this particular Arabic astrology, and I do it. So I use Western, but I also combine some of that. It has to do with your karma and your past life and what your mission in this lifetime is for. You can actually tell by these books that he has left me, that he taught me on. And he was teaching me astrology from the age of 5.
Wow.
So I've always, been into it. I mean, my whole life. It's a part of me. I mean, you can't walk into a room without knowing what someone's birth sign is or ascendant, which is their rising sign based on their time of birth, just looking at people.
I have
Right.
so many questions.
He,
and I
does,
know
he
we
is
don't
so
have
excited.
time.
Wait a
I'm
second.
so
Can
excited
you?
about this.
This is like the most excited
I am.
Derick
I'm
has
giddy.
been.
Well, because I've been reading about this for 20 years, but I've never.
Really?
I'm always a little timid about. I don't want to know if I want to know what somebody knows.
Right.
Right. Because what if it's not good?
Right.
Oh,
And
but-
isn't that interesting when people come and
Yes.
get readings by themselves? Do we really want to know certain
Yes.
things? And is there certain things we do want to know?
Well, I always tell my clients, I don't believe in talking about death, but I do say, okay, this is the time to be conscientious of your health. There are things coming up at this time, that sort of thing. But when people come in with their relationship questions, they sit on the edge of their seat because
Yes.
they do, and they do, and they'll say, now, do you like him? Do you not like him? I'll say, well, and then normally they get upset. Oh no, you don't understand. He's wonderful. Okay, I always hear from them like a year later, 6 months.
You're right.
Oh my God, he's horrible.
yeah. Well, I have to tell you, I had never had my reading before, and I did go to you. So I want the viewers at home to know. I went to you, gave you the exact information. You were exact on, and I even had it recorded.
Yes.
And everything you said, what your concerns were, what you thought, is what went on. But we're going to take a quick break. Then we're
Okay.
going to come back. We're going to ask you, just to kind of give us what's happening
Okay.
now with retrograde.
We have so many retrogrades going on,
Okay.
coming up, and that's when the sun goes close, or when the planets go close to the Earth. It creates an intense vortex of energy.
Intense.
We're all in a
That's us.
vortex.
Intense
Yeah.
vortex.
Vortex.
Okay, so we're going to come right back after this. More with Janet Amid. Hey, welcome back. We are here. It's Cheryl and Derick. We are still with our good friend Janet Amid. As we learned today, she is the astrologer to the stars.
Can you tell us if we're going to be stars?
Are we?
She's
real
stuttering.
quick. Like, what about
There's
us?
no reason why it shouldn't happen. We make a nice
That's too
team.
bad.
I like you.
The chemistry between you guys is amazing. I like that.
All right.
That's on air.
Yeah.
No, I'm
No,
joking.
seriously. No, of course. I meant on air. Yes. I mean, that you have this on-air chemistry, just like certain people on radio, whatever. They just have this connection. You guys have it.
Oh,
right, cool.
thank you. That's good. So, but what we're here today, we need to hear what you feel because it's a new year.
Yes.
You were mentioning about the retrograde,
Oh, my
the vortex.
goodness.
Just explain to us a few things.
We
for the
have
viewers.
a lot. There are certain years where things get a little chaotic and crazy, and this is one of those years.
Oh, great.
It happens every 2 years where you go through this really crazy cycle. Okay, March 19th through April 15th is a Mercury retrograde, which rules communication. So we're all going to feel sort of like anxiety ridden mentally, and because it's in the sign of Pisces, retrograding back, it goes into, we all feel very nostalgic. Sometimes it brings up and drudges up a lot of old memories and things like that. And it may also be a time that miscommunication can take place. It can be a very difficult time in the workplace because there's that confusion through communication. The other aspect of this too is that we have another retrograde hitting, and this is the heavy one. This is where the political stance is going to be uneasy. It's going to be very chaotic during this time, and that's called a Mars retrograde, because Mars rules our energy, our aggression, our activity, movement of any kind, work, and it goes retrograde from June 26th through, I believe, August 28th of 2018 this year. So that is retrograding in the sign of Aquarius. And it's interesting what's going to happen with our economy during that time, and also the stock market can be unpredictable. It can skyrocket or it can go downgrading. And that's if for financial advisors or anyone in that field, be aware that's a very chaotic time. And also things going on with the presidency. There could be some unearthing of things that need to be unearthed.
Now, you tell us what you unearthed last October.
Let me get a drink on this one.
Well, I was doing TV and I was doing radio, and it was last year, January 2017. My predictions for the year was starting around October 11 of 2017 into this year of 2018, we're going to find that there's going to be, Jupiter went into Scorpio. Scorpio rules sex and anything relating to sexual allegations and things like that. I said, we're going to have some sexual allegations kicking in. You're going to find things with, like suddenly things are coming out of the woodwork, and that relates to sexual allegations. Of course, they had the whole thing with Cosby's issue and everything else, but this is even more intense.
Wow.
And it's happening.
Yes.
All these children coming up, these adults that weren't children, all these things that are happening. It's because Scorpio reveals it's unearthing, it's Pluto ruled. That was a really heavy cycle.
Right.
Wow.
We're still in it. It hasn't even ended.
I'm
After
nervous.
November 2018 is when it's going to ease up a lot. But these retrogrades are interesting because the next one coming up is October 2018. This is in Venus. Venus goes retrograde, and Venus rules relationships, partnerships. So if you're in a relationship at this time, it's important to be very aware that things could go, kind of spiral out of
Sideways.
control.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Wow.
they could go sideways, spiral out of control. If you meet somebody between October and November 2018, don't get too excited.
Don't get attached.
Yeah, it's just a little thing.
Don't change your address. Just lay low for a while. Because anything can happen during this transit. So this is what's coming up.
We know you are a wealth of information. I just real quick, do you want to give us your viewers your numbers in case you want to come and get something a little more personal? And I know you have an event coming up.
Yes.
So anything you want to let the viewers know?
419-882-5510, 419-882-5510, or Janet Amid at AOL.com, JANETAMID at AOL.com. And April 8th of 2018, we're having a psychic event, Celebrate the Census, 40 readers, vendors. It's going to be at the St. Clement Hall on Tremainsville Road. Make sure you mark it in your calendar. It's going to be amazing. Doors open at 8:30.
Okay.
I'm going.
Okay.
You should.
We
I'm
might
going.
show up with
I'm
some
gonna
cameras
see you.
just to see, but thank
All
you
right.
so much
I
for
wish you
taking time.
would.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Okay.
then,
You gotta come back. You gotta come back.
I will. You know it.
All right.
Take a look
We're
at
still
your
talking to
chart.
Janet. We'll be back after this. Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay, so I got a real question for you. Sure. So you give people this information.
If it matters, if it's good, if it's hard to find and worth holding on to, if it's built to last, built on trust, you'll probably find it here. This is a place people choose to call home because we believe that it matters where you make your living, where you make your home, where you make your life. Make it here, Toledo.
Hey, welcome back to the Glass City Grind. I'm Cheryl.
I'm Derick.
We are here today. We are thrilled. I don't know if you see, I've made cookies. I guess really I did not make cookies. We are joined today with our good friend Katie, and you've got some visitors with you.
JoJo.
I do, yep. JoJo and Tavi are here from the Girl Scouts.
Yay, it is that time of year.
It is that time of year.
So tell us what time of year it is and what's going on.
Well, it's Girl Scout cookie time, and Girl Scouts have to sell their cookies.
They have to sell their cookies.
I think someone has told her that. Do you like to sell cookies?
I do.
I love selling cookies.
You do. Do you
I
like
like
to eat
her.
the cookies?
I love to eat the cookies.
Maybe.
Who would not want to love
Who would
eating
not?
cookies?
Yeah, you know, really, who doesn't like Girl Scout cookies? Do you like Girl Scout
I
cookies?
love Girl Scout cookies, shortbread milk.
Do you really?
Yes.
The Samoans are my favorite, right up there with the tag-along. Because I'm a peanut butter
Yeah, the
person.
tag-along's dangerous.
Yes.
Chocolate and peanut butter. You can't go wrong.
That's
No,
a dangerous
exactly.
proposition.
But we need to know, now that we know that it's that time of year,
Yes.
where can we go if we're wanting to get Girl Scout cookies?
That's a great question. So obviously, first and foremost, you get Girl Scout cookies from
Girl Scouts.
Girl Scouts, exactly. But if you don't know a Girl Scout, then you can easily reach out to us at Council, at Girl Scouts Council, Girl Scouts of Western Ohio, through our website, gswo.org, and we can connect you to a troop in your neighborhood. And in the month of March, where will we be?
Cookie booth season.
It's cookie booth season. So
Cookie
that's
booth
when,
season.
yep, March 2nd through the 25th, our girls will be out in all of the communities here in Western Ohio. They'll be set up in front of like Walmart and Kroger and different businesses that partner with us, the selling booths, or selling cookies at the booths, and they will have cookies on hand.
Oh, that's nice. Now, listen, I have this thing right here around me all the time.
Okay.
It's called my phone.
Right.
Did I hear you tell me there's possibly an app?
There is.
No way.
A Girl Scout cookie app.
It's a cookie booth locator, actually. So if you go to our
Oh, okay.
website,
Woo.
you'll be able to type in your zip code, and it'll tell you where the girls will be set up at and when they will be there, so you will be able to purchase your cookies.
Oh my gosh.
I thought you were going to say like Uber Eats, right? Like, I need s'mores now.
It's close, though, you know, so you'll
Okay.
be able to locate them,
Oh
at
my
least during the month of March.
All right.
Okay, well now we need to ask you girls, how long have you been a part of the Girl Scout organization?
I've been in 5 years.
5 years.
5 years. That's a
2
commitment.
years.
And 2 years.
Wow.
Now, I will say, JoJo was our top seller last year for Girl Scouts of
JoJo.
Western Ohio. How many boxes of cookies did you sell?
Well, no, not 12. 2,000.
2,000.
Like 2,500.
Oh
So,
my
for
God.
one Girl Scout, yes.
Wow, that's humongous.
And she was ranked number 2 in the whole state of Ohio.
Oh my
wow.
gosh.
So,
Great job.
So she's good. She's
She
good.
is good.
She knows her sales.
Yes. Well, we love it that you're a part of the Girl Scouts, Katie. Is there one that outsells the other, or is it different every year?
Well, actually, I've got a couple of questions for you.
Oh my gosh, you know I get test
I'm
anxiety.
hoping that
I'm
you'll
gonna
be
hang on to
able
the
to.
turtle.
Yeah. So.
Here we go.
Okay, so I have a little bit of trivia. I'm going to pin you up against the girls.
All right.
All right. So
Are
we're
you
gonna
smarter than a
come on.
5th grader?
Here we go. All right. So cookie trivia we've got
Okay.
here. All right. So we'll give them the opportunity to answer first, and then we'll have you answer. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Okay.
Okay.
This is a team effort, right?
This is team effort.
Oh, thank God.
All right. So what is the most popular selling cookie?
Thin Mints, I think.
Ooh, I guess I'll go. I'm thinking the peanut butter chocolate, but think Thin Mints? We're going to say Thin Mints.
Okay. Answer.
Well, what I've learned is Thin Mints.
It makes
It's always
Thin
been
Mints it is.
All
It's
right.
always been Thin
So,
Mints.
so we get the box cookie.
You
What about us? Do we get cookies?
Okay, so which of our cookies is the gluten-free cookie?
What is this one right here? Or I don't know the names of them all. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I don't
Or you
read
think
the
that's
box.
the lemon one.
That's a lemon. What is that one?
That one
A
is our
do-si-do.
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 What is this blue one called?
That's the trefoil.
I'm gonna say that. What do you
Okay.
think? What do you think? No, we're a team.
I think the do-si-dos.
Oh,
Okay. All right, girls.
Toffee basket.
Toffee
we were
basket. That
both
was
wrong.
That's the one that's
That's
not
not
here.
Oh, that is
Only
not
one
fair.
that's not here.
That's why they were giggling as soon as I asked the question.
that's
They knew the
Oh,
answer.
wow.
So you can order. So you can
Yeah.
order gluten free. That's important. 'cause
You
a lot of
can
people
order
are on
gluten-free.
special
Yep.
meal plans.
Absolutely.
Now, before we go, make sure you tell us again what the number one thing everybody needs to know about getting in contact to get cookies?
Absolutely. First and foremost, reach out to your neighborhood Girl Scout. If you don't have a Girl Scout in your neighborhood or you don't know one, then reach out to our website, gswo.org, and we will be happy to connect you with a troop in your neighborhood. Or if you want to wait till the month of March, the girls will be set up at various booth locations selling cookies. They'll have them directly on hand.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you girls so much
Thanks,
for
girls.
coming on today. You were great. I feel like we did good.
Well, we got 1 out of 2.
There you go.
But it was a
I feel
trick
like we did
question.
good today.
I think we did great. Yeah. It was a trick question.
Great.
You did good.
All right. All right. Thank you very much. We'll be right back after this. So do you think that we should take these then? Or no?
I'll
They tricked us.
But like my favorite is, mine would be more like, oh, I love these and I love these too. Do you like these?
Are those your favorite?
Yes.
You can. These are all for
Do you
you.
already think? Oh my
No,
gosh.
I don't
these-
do coke.
At the conveniently located Staybridge Suites, Toledo, Perrysburg, Rossford, you can choose from a studio, 1-bedroom, or 2-bedroom suite, complete with sofa bed and full kitchen, providing you with all the comfort and warmth of home. Don't forget the great amenities as well. Call 419-872-3700 to book your room. And remember, we're hiring.
Welcome back to the Glass City Grind. I'm Derick.
And I'm Cheryl.
And we have one of my brethren,
Uh-oh.
Eric Chase.
Hey, Eric. Welcome.
Hi guys, thanks for having me.
We are so glad.
Did you
to
see
have
Eric's
you.
look? He's like, brothers. We did TED Talks together, man.
We did indeed.
All
You
right.
have your business vision, I have my mental health vision, and I'm happy to talk about that stuff.
Absolutely. Well, we're excited that you came because so many people, like even with my money, money meaning, my business, talking about money and money problems, people hide in the closet and they feel like it's, their problem and they need some help and they're scared, they don't have anybody to talk about it. So we're glad that you're here to talk about that.
When it comes to mental health, I know a lot of people, as you mentioned, they keep the problems inside right here. We run to urgent care these days when we've got like a 100.1 fever, and it's easier to find those places than it is to find a Starbucks. But when we've been down in the dumps for a couple of weeks, or anxiety like riddles our life and paralyzes from doing what we want, people are a little skeptical to do anything about it. So I can't help you. I've got no professional license or degree, but I'm happy to talk to you about it and send you to the right places, to the people that can help you, because it's such a pervasive problem, and we're finally starting to break that stigma.
So what's the pervasive problem, just to give people a better feel for exactly what your experiences are?
People are afraid to talk about it. I'm bipolar type 2, which is a lesser form of bipolar. So I get the not so fun stuff. I don't get the mania. I get a lot of the depression, and for a long time I didn't know, but it was anxiety, and I've got it under control now. And a lot of people deal with this stuff, and I think people find it easy to talk to me because it's one of 3 things I have to talk about. That, Batman, and
Oh
Transformers.
my gosh, Batman. I'm all about Bruce Wayne. Come on now.
Batman is as psychologically damaged as anybody out there.
Don't say that.
So all I want to do is, I like to say that I like to be the voice for people who can't or won't talk about this stuff, and erase that stigma, which is a cliche in itself. Everybody's got something. You're not, if you're a weekend warrior, or if you rip up a hamstring or a knee, you're going to go see a doctor for it. If there's something going on up in here, or if there's something that's lingering in here, like when a family member passes away and everyone else has gotten over their grief, but it's lingering with you, it's time to talk to somebody. And what I like to say is, I have lived in hopelessness and helplessness, but I like to push those key root words there, hope and help, and they're there for people, and I like to get people to those places.
That's
Man,
amazing.
that is very powerful.
Now, what got you to? Was it a friend or that you recognized? You may have had, and then you were able to speak about it.
I was very self-aware. I'm very acutely aware of me, almost to a point of anxiety. And there was never a stigma with this. Like, I hauled my butt off to a counselor. I was like, "What's going on? It's this, this, and this." And the woman's like, "Well, this sounds like bipolar type 2." And I literally got out of the chair and I was like, "This is incredible!" And it was, because we talk about Batman.
Yes.
If Batman doesn't know who to fight, there's no Batman. So I know who my villain was at that point. And I dug into more talk therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy. I bought books to educate myself on this.
Good.
And all the stuff that I've learned, I try to pass on to others, because even though I might have, 5 identifiable symptoms, You might have the same 5, but the remedies, the therapies might be a little bit different because we're talking about like body chemistry here.
Okay.
But I just want you to go talk to somebody because you can feel better.
Yeah,
Now,
that's important.
do a lot of people reach out to you? I mean,
Yeah.
because you're on the radio and.
A lot of people reach out in private because I hit a nerve. I talk about things that they feel and they go through because I'm very raw with this stuff. I have nothing to hold back because again, it's either this or Optimus Prime and nobody cares about that.
So how do they get in touch with you? If you've hit a nerve here, you know, what's the best way to connect with you? Maybe hear their story or get some advice from you.
Well, one, go watch our TED Talks over and over again and pick stuff out of that to help yourself.
And click like.
Right. Click like, share, and share alike. It's easy to find me being, you know, one of the reasons I'm working at Q105 now is because I wanted to stay in the Toledo area because people embraced my idiosyncrasies and I wanted to stay here and make this my home. So it's pretty easy to track me down. If you can't track me down, don't ever try to be a stalker because you will fail.
That's
Excellent.
Great.
Well, we're excited that you came with us today, Eric, and we hope that if you know someone or if you yourself have a problem, that you don't hide under the rug, you don't go in the closet or under the bed, that you reach out, ask for some help, because help is here.
That's right. That's
Hope
right.
and help.
All right.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. We had a fantastic time today. I don't know if you can tell, but I have been so giddy excited.
He is over the top.
I know.
Still, the whole
I know,
show.
because she gave me good information.
Who is she?
Janet.
Janet gave
there
him
is
great
nobody
information.
else on the show today. Janet was the show.
Janet gave him some information behind the scenes.
Yes.
And then some things we talked about on air. Isn't she wonderful?
She is wonderful.
So don't
I
forget,
really like her.
Don't forget about her event April 8th. We'll remind you again.
We'll scroll it.
But it's coming up April 8th. That's always an interesting and great event because there's so many people, vendors there with her.
Yeah.
Also, we had those little
They're
cutie
so
patooties,
cute. They were
Girl
so
Scout.
cute.
Oh my God, I need a green vest like that.
No.
Okay.
No.
I was never a Girl Scout, so I just thought they're cute.
Nah, just keep it that way. You're good.
It was good to see Katie again.
Absolutely.
And then finally, to have Eric Chase come on with us, that was fun too.
That was fun.
So we've had a great show today. You know, we appreciate you guys. Please like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Share it. And also we need you to subscribe to our YouTube channel because we're starting to put up some things, bloopers and things behind the scenes and promos. We want to keep you guys
all my mess ups.
all his mess ups because he thinks he doesn't have any.
I have some. I do.
All right. Well, we love you guys. Make sure you spread love, not hate, and have a great weekend. Really, come on. You're that excited over Janet.
I am. I've been waiting to meet her every week. I'm like, I can't believe she's not coming.
I want her to say some stuff. I want her to talk to me privately. She said,
All right.
but did you hear that?